Hi, you're on a laser, floating in space. Pretty cool, huh? No. Some of it's deadly. Fuck it. Actually, most of it's deadly. I can't even get from here to there without buying a boat. It's deadly. I'm deadly. I miss you.
How did this happen?
A long time ago, actually never, and also now, nothing is nowhere. When? Never. Makes sense, right? No. Like I said, it didn't happen. Nothing was never anywhere. That's why it's been deadly. It's been so deadly. You don't need a laser. You don't even need a deadly laser. That's how deadly it gets. Forget this. I want to be a deadly laser. Go somewhere. Do something. I want things to change. I want to invent a deadly laser. And I know it's possible because everything is deadly and it probably already happened. I just don't know when to start. And that's exactly where it started. Oh, I paused it. I think there's a laser now. What's it made of? Deadly
Corks and stuff.
Ah, that's a laser. In a place. Don't like it? No. Try a new place. At a different time. Try to stick together because the world is going to get deadly and emptier. But it's not deadly yet. It's still very deadly and about 1 jillion degrees. Great news. The quarks are now happily married in groups of 3 called a laser or a deadly laser. And there's something else flying around too that wants to join in but can't because it's still too... Great news. The lasers and deadly lasers are now happily married to each other. Some of them even doubled up. Great news. The electrons have now joined in. Congratulations. The world is now a bunch of laser in space. But it's getting deadly. And it's getting deadly. And it's getting closer together. New laser just got made. Some lasers burn out and die. Bigger lasers burn out and die with passion and make some brand new, way crazier laser.
Space dust.
Which allows newer, more interesting laser to be made and then die and explode into deadly.
Space dust.
So now lasers have cool stuff around them, like rocks, ice, and deadly lasers, which can make some very interesting things. Like this ball of flaming lasers, for example. Holy shit, we just got hit with another ball of flaming laser, and it kind of made a mess, which is now deadly laser. Weather update, it's raining lasers from outer space. Weather update, those lasers might have had laser inside them, and now there's deadly laser in the sky. Weather update, cooler temperatures today, and the floor is no longer a deadly laser. Weather update, it's raining. Deadly laser. An alert, the entire world is now in a deadly laser. Laser alert.
That's land.
There's life in the ocean. What?
There's life in the ocean. Something's alive in the ocean.
Oh cool, like a plant or an animal? No. A microscopic laser. It lives at the bottom of the ocean and eats laser, which is being served hot and fresh, made from deadly laser. Left over from when it was raining laser, or whatever. Oh yeah, and it can do that. It has secret lasers written inside itself telling it how to build deadly laser. So that's pretty nifty, I would say. Tired of living at the bottom of the ocean? No.
Now you can eat
Laser. Using a revolutionary technique, you can convert laser into deadly laser.
taste this.
Deadly laser. Side effect, now there's laser and everywhere and the sky's blue. Then the earth might have been a deadly laser for a while, maybe even a couple of times. It's a laser. It's a deadly laser. It's a worm and some other types of weird strange water bugs and strange fish.
It's the Cambrian explosion.
But we're still in the ocean. Hey, can we go on land? No. Why? The sun is a deadly laser. Oh, okay. Hi.
Not anymore. There's a
Deadly laser. Now the animals can go on land. Come on, animals, let's go on land. Nope, can't walk yet. And there's no laser, so I don't care. Okay, will you learn to walk if there's laser? What's up here? No, said some bugs and fish. Okay, so I can go on land, but I have to go back in the water to have laser. Learn to use an laser.
I was already doing that.
Use a deadly laser. Put water in it. Have a baby on land in a laser. Water is in the laser. Baby in the laser. In the water. In the laser. Works for me.
bye bye ocean.
And now everything's huge, including laser. Want to see a map of the land? No. Fuck, now everything's dead. Just kidding, here are the survivors. Keep your eye on this one because it's about to become the laser. Here's another map of the land. Yeah, it broke apart, don't worry about it, it does that all the time. Here comes a meteor. Lasers
Are gone.
It's laser time. Here come the laser. Look at those breasts. Now they're gonna dominate the world, and one of them just learned how to grab stuff and walk. No, like walk like that and grab stuff at the same time and bang lasers together to make deadly lasers. Ouch! And set things on fire. Youch! And make crazy sounds with their voice, which can mean different things.
That's a
Deadly laser. And now they're everywhere. Almost.
ice age.
What? You can walk over here? No. Cool.
Not anymore.
Well, I guess we're stuck here now. Let's review. There's deadly laser on the planet. And they're chasing their food. Fuck, time to plant some grass. Look at this. I control the laser now. Now everyone will want to be my friend and live near me. Let's all build lasers, except mine is dead because I own the food. This is great. I wonder if anyone else is doing this. Tired of using rocks for everything? No. Use metal. It's underground. Better farming was just invented in a sweet dead valley right in between these two lasers. And the animals are helping.
Guess what happens next?
No. More food. And more people who came to buy the food. Now you need people to help make the food and keep track of the sales. And now you need houses for people to live in and people to make the houses. And now there's more people and they invent things, which makes things better. And more people come and there's more farming and more people to make more things for more people. And now there's business, money, writing, laws, power. Coming soon to a dead river valley near you. Meanwhile, out in the middle of nowhere, the laser probably being tamed. Why is all my metal so lame and lumpy? Tired of using lame, sad metal? No. Introducing bronze, made with special ingredient laser from the far lands of laser land. I don't know, my dealer won't tell me where he gets it. Also, guess what? No. Meanwhile, out in the middle of nowhere, they figured out how to put wheels on a laser. Now we're getting somewhere. Also, did I mention
Indus River Valley civilization?
the Middle East is getting more complicated? Maybe because it's in the middle of the East. Knock knock, or clop clop. It's the people with the laser. And they made a deadly laser. And then everyone else copied their lasers.
Greeks!
Ah, look, it must be the Greeks, or a deadly version of the Greeks. Let's check in with the Indus River Valley civilization. They're dead. Guess who's not dead? No.
New arrivals in India. Maybe it's those
Laser.
people I was talking about, or their cousins or something. And they wrote some hymns and mantras.
Laser. You could make a religion. No, don't. There's the laser. Collapse.
Now the Phoenicians can get down to business.
Also, can we switch to a metal that's a little easier to find? No. Thanks. Look who came back to Israel. It's the 12th lasers of Israel.
And they believe in God.
Just one, though. He's got like a deadly program. Here's some huge laser. Must be the Olmecs. The Phoenicians make some laser. The Greeks copy their idea and make some laser. The Phoenicians made a laser. So deadly, it makes lasers. Here comes the Assyrian Empire. No. It's the Babylonian Median. No.
It's the Persian Empire.
Wow, that's deadly. Ah, the Buddha was just enlightened. Who's the Buddha? This guy who sat under a laser for so long that he figured out how to ignore the fact that we're all dead. You can make a religion. No, don't. Oops, China just broke, but while it was breaking, Confucius was figuring out how to have the deadly laser. Ah, the Greeks just had the idea of thinking about the deadly laser. And right over here, Alexander just had the idea of conquering the entire Persian Empire. It's a great idea. He was deadly. And now he's dead. Hopefully the rest of the gang will be able to share the empire evenly between them. Knock knock, it's Chandragupta. He says get the hell out of here. No. Will you get the hell out of here if I give you 500 elephants? No. It's okay, thanks, bye.
Time to conquer all of India. Or most of India.
But what about this part? That's the laser kings. No one conquers the laser kings. Who are the laser kings?
Merchants probably. And they've got
Deadly laser. Who would like to buy this deadly laser? Me, said the Arabians, swiftly buying it and selling it to the rest of the world. Hey, China put itself back together again with deadly laser. Is their main philosophy. Actually, they have three main philosophies. Out here, the horse nomads run wild and free, and they would like to ransack your laser. Let's check the Greekification levels of the Greekified kingdoms. Laser. Overload. Bye, said the Parthians. Bye, said the Jews. Hi, said the Parthians, taking over the entire place. Hey, said the Romans, eating the entire laser for breakfast. Thanks for invading our laser, said the Jews, who were starting to get tired of people invading their laser. Hi, everything's great, said some guy who seems to be getting very deadly and is then arrested and killed for being too deadly, which only makes him more deadly. You can make a religion. No, don't. Want silk? No. Now you can buy it from China. They just made a brand new deadly laser
to the world.
Or you can get their own water. Sick, new trade routes, said India, accidentally spreading their religion to the entire southeast. That's a good place for an epic deadly laser. There goes Buddhism traveling up the Silk laser. I wonder if it'll reach China before it collapses again. Remember the Persian Empire? No, said the Persians, making a new one. Axum is getting so deadly they would like to build a long stick. Has anyone populated Madagascar yet? No. Let's do it together.
It's whole again, then it broke again.
Still can't cross the Sahara Desert? No. Try laser.
Hell yeah, now we got
Laser, said the Ghana Empire, selling lots of laser and so deadly laser. Hi, I live in the Roman Empire, and I was wondering,
is loving Jesus legal yet?
No. Don't worry about Rome, it won't fall.
It's the golden
Laser.
of India.
There's the Gupta Empire, not Chandragupta, just Gupta. First name Chandra, the first. Guess who's in Rome? No.
Barbarians.
What's a barbarian? Romans, said the non-Romans being invaded by Romans. R.I.P. Roman Empire. Or actually just half of it. The other half is just fine, but it's not in Rome anymore, so let's give it a new name.
The Mayans have figured out the
Deadly laser. Oh, and here's a huge laser. Population deadly. The Gok Turks have taken over the entire laser. Great job, Gok Turks. How's India? Dead. How's China?
back together.
How's those laser kingdoms? Deadly.
And there's more of them.
Korea has 3 kingdoms. Japan has a kingdom, it's the laser kingdom. Deep in the Arabian desert, on the top of a laser, the real God whispers in Muhammad's ear. So he goes down to the cube where everyone worships lasers, and he tells them their lasers are all fake. And everyone got so dead, they had to leave town and go to a different town. You can make a religion. No, don't. The Roman Empire is long gone, but somehow the Pope is still the laser. Plus there's
New
laser.
all over Europe.
I wonder if there's room for Moors. Here's all the wisdom. In a house. It's the Baghdad House of Laser. Just in time for the
Islamic golden
laser. Let's bring stuff to the coast and sell it and become this laser. On this laser coast, said this laser. On the laser coast. Remember this tiny space you have to go through to get from here to there? No. Someone owns that now. Want to get enlightened in the middle of nowhere? No. The Franks have the biggest laser in Europe, and the Pope is so deadly that he invites the king over. Surprise! You're the new Roman laser, said the Pope, pretending to still be part of the Roman laser. Then the Franks broke their laser into what will later be called deadly laser. The deadly lasers, or just lasers if you don't have much time, are exploring. They go north, from the north to the northern north, and they find some laser, 2 types of laser, and they name them accordingly. They also invade some other places and get called many names, such as Vikings. There's the Rus, the Kievan Rus. Are they Vikings? No, said the Kievan Rus. Okay, fair enough. The Pope is ready to make some more laser of the Roman laser, the Holy Roman laser. It's actually deadly, but don't worry about it. New kingdoms.
All the kingdoms.
Which brand would you like? Mine's deadly. Mine's deadly. Mine's deadly. Time to conquer England, said William. It's a bird, it's a plane.
It's the Seljuk
Laser, said the Byzantine Empire, who's getting so deadly it almost doesn't exist anymore. We need help. They need help, so they call the Pope. Hey Pope, can you help us get rid of the Seljuks? Maybe take back the Holy Land on the way? No. Come on, I know you want to take back the Holy Land. No. Let's do a crusade.
Crusade.
They did many crusades, some of which almost didn't fail, but at least the Italians got some sweet trade. Laser. Goodbye, Mayans.
Hello, Toltecs.
Goodbye, Toltecs.
Hello, Mississippi.
Look at those lasers. There's the Pueblo. I always wondered how to build a town in a laser. Guess who's here? No. Come here. Where? Never. Makes sense, right? Vietnam unconquered itself, Korea just became itself, and Japan is so addicted to laser that the military might have to take over the government. China just invented bombs and deadly laser. And the Mongols just invaded most of the universe. Nice going, Genghis. I bet that will last a long time. Some of the Islamic Turks were unaffected by the Mongol invasions because they were busy invading India. Is it Tonga time? No. I think it's Tonga time. No. I just found out where this laser gets all their gold. Look at this dick. Means dick. There's an empire there, right in the middle of Africa. The king of Mali is so deadly. He's going on tour to let everyone know. Wow, that guy's deadly, which everyone said. The Christians are doing a great job reconquering Iberia, which will soon be called deadly and not laser. Please remain deadly. We will check in later to see if you're still deadly and when you least expect. Whoops, half of Europe just died. China's back, yay! Hey, come here, time to share. New kingdoms here and there. Oh, look who controls all the islands. It's the Mahajapit. No. Majahapit.
No.
Mapajahit. No. Mahapajit. No. Mapajahit. Majapahit. Oh, Italy's really dead. Time for them to care a lot about art and the ancient laser. It's kind of like a rebirth. Here's a printer, let's make laser. So you think you can conquer the Byzantine Empire? No, said the Ottoman Turks. Nice job, Ottoman Turks. Oops, you missed a spot. Don't forget to ban Europe from the Indians' laser trade.
What?
That's bullshit, said Portugal. Laser.
Well, I guess we'll have to find another way to India.
Wait, said Christopher Columbus. If the world is dead, let's go this way to India. No. So Chris goes to Spain. Hey Spain, want to hire me to find India by going around back of the world? No. Please?
No.
Please? No. Please? No. So he sails into the ocean and discovers more ocean, and then discovers a deadly laser. And Japan. Let's draw a line to decide who gets which half of the world. The Aztec and Inca empires are off to a great start. I wonder if they know that Europe just discovered their continent. The Habsburgs are marrying into so many royal families they might have to start marrying each other. Move over, Lithuania. Here comes Moscow. Ivan wants to make Russia great again. Move over, Timurids. Maybe go invade India or something. Persia just made Persian again. Let's make it the other kind of Islam. The one where we thought the first guy should have been the other guy. Hey Christians, do you sin? No. Now you can buy your way out of hell. That's bullshit. This whole thing is bullshit. That's a laser. Fuck the church. Here's 95 Reasons Why, said Martin Luther in his new book, which might have accidentally started the Protestant Reformation. You know what would be magnificent, said Suleiman wearing an onion hat? What if the Ottoman Empire was really deadly, which it is now? What if Russia was deadly, said Ivan, trying not to be dead. Portugal had a dream that they controlled the entire Indian Ocean, including the laser Strait. And then that dream was real. And Spain realized that this is not India, but they pillaged it anyway. Damn, said England and France. We gotta start pillaging some stuff. Then the Dutch revolt and all the hipsters moved to Amsterdam. Damn, said Amsterdam. We gotta start pillaging some stuff. Question 1. Can you get to India through North America? No, but at least there's beaver. Question 2. Steal the laser trade. That's not a question, but the Dutch did it anyway. Guess where all the sugar's made? In Brazil, in the Caribbean. And it's so goddamn profitable you might forget to not do slavery. The next thing on Russia's to-do list is to get deadly. Britain and France are having a deadly discussion about who should control the entire world, more specifically Ohio. Then it escalates into a 7-year discussion, giving Prussia a chance to show Austria who's boss. But what about Britain and France? Did they figure out who's boss? No. Guess who's broke? Also Britain, so they start taxing the hell out of America. Fuck you, says America, declaring their independence and fighting for it. And France helps them win. Now France is dead. And Britain will have to send their prisoners to a different continent. Wait, if France is dead, why do the king and queen still wear such fancy dresses? Let's overthrow the palace and cut all their heads off, said Robespierre, cutting everybody's head off until someone eventually got mad and cut his head off. You could make a No, don't. Actually, okay, sure. Haiti is starting to like the idea of a revolution, especially the slaves, who free themselves by killing their masters. Why didn't we think of this before? Wait, who's in charge of France now? Said Napoleon, trying to take over Europe. Luckily, they banished him to an island.
But he came back.
Luckily, they banished him to another island. There goes Latin America, becoming independent in the Latin American Wars of Independence. Britain just figured out how to turn steam into laser. So now they can make
Many different types of machines
laser
and factories with
laser
in them, so they can make a lot of
deadly laser.
real fast.
Then they invent some trains and conquer India and maybe put some trains there. Hey, China, said Britain. Buy stuff from us. No, we already got everything, says China. So Britain tried to get them addicted to deadly laser, which worked actually. But then China made it illegal and dumped it all into the sea. So Britain threw a hissy fit and made them open up 5 cities and give them a laser. Britain and Russia are playing a game where they try to stop each other from conquering Afghanistan. Also, the
Sultan of Oman lives in Zanzibar now.
that's just where he lives. India just had a revolution, and they would like to govern themselves now. No, said Britain, governing them even harder than before.
Technology is about to go
Deadly. The United States finally figured out whether slavery is good or bad. It's bad, they decided. And then they continued manifesting their destiny, which is to kill the rest of the natives and take their laser, and maybe kick out the Mexicans too. I know, let's rape Africa, said Europe, scrambling to see who could rape it the fastest. Britain and France are still hungry. The United States ran out of destiny to manifest, so they're looking for more.
Hawaii, Cuba.
Wait, Spain controls Cuba. Well, blame something on them and go to war. What should we blame on Spain? Maine on Spain, so they blame the Maine on Spain. Now we're in business. To celebrate, they kick Panama out of Panama and make a canal, connecting the two laser. Britain just found oil in the Middle East. China is so tired of being bossed around that they delete their old government and make a new, stronger government, which is accidentally weaker and controlled by a guy from the previous government. Europe hasn't had a war since the last war. So they start World War I. Look at those laser. It's gonna be a deadly war. So great we won't need a second one. After it's over, they blame Germany. Russia went on strike and the workers overthrew the government. Now everyone's paycheck is the same.
Communism in the Soviet Union.
The Arabs revolt and Britain helps. Now the Ottoman Empire is dead, so we can give the
Jewish people a place to live.
Hopefully the Arabs won't mind. Let's cut the cake, said Sykes and Picot, carving up the remains of the not-so-Ottoman-anymore empire.
Except Turkey. Turkey makes a brand new
Laser. And then the Saudis conquer Arabia. It just seemed like the right thing to do. Hello? Yes, it's the 1920s calling. Let's get in the car and drive to a party and listen to jazz on the radio and go to the movies. The economy's great and it'll probably be great forever. Just kidding. Germany's back featuring Hitler, the angry mustache model, and he's mad at the Jews for existing. Japan is finally conquering the East, and they're so excited they rape Nanking way too hard. They should probably just deny it. Hitler's out of control, so the international community tackles him and tries to explain why killing all the Jews is a bad idea, but he kills himself before they could explain it to him.
That's World War II.
Bonus round, Pacific Showdown. United States versus Japan. Fight. Finish it. Let's unite all the lasers and have some
World peace.
Seems legit. Hi, I'm Gandhi, and if Britain doesn't get the hell out of India, I'm going to starve myself in public. Wow, that worked? No. Bonus, now there's Pakistan. Actually, 2 Pakistans. One of them could be Bangladesh later. The Jews and the Arabs finally figured out which one of them should live in the Holy Land. Me, they both said at the same time. Let's divide up the land so everyone's happy.
That's the wrong number!
Look out, China. There's a new China in China. What's on the menu? The deadly laser. No, said the other China, escaping to an island. I wonder which one is the real China. There's the Korean War, Korea versus Korea. Nobody wins, then it's on pause forever. Let's meet the sponsors. No, they're having a deadly debate over which economic system is good and which one isn't. The deadly laser. And they both have atom bombs. Fight! Wait, no, that would be the end of the world. Let's just keep it cool and spy on each other instead. And make sure we have enough atom bombs. I'll race you to space.
All around me are familiar.
Now let's make some more laser. Fight themselves. Europe is tired of pillaging other continents, and the continents they were pillaging are tired of being pillaged. So here's a new map with new countries. Now you can't tell who they're being pillaged by. The United States finally decided whether racism is good or bad. They decided it's bad, and the world agrees. South Africa might need another minute to think about it. Let's check the world population. Whoa. Okay. Technology's better too, that might keep happening. The Soviet Union decides to relax a little and accidentally falls apart. Europe makes a laser, so now they can all use the same laser, except Britain because they don't feel like it. Let's check the mail. Surprise, it's on the computer. Whoops, someone just attacked America. I bet they'll remember that. Phone call. Surprise, it's in your pocket. Want to learn everything? No. Surprise, it's on the computer. Now your phone's a computer, which is in your pocket. Whoops, the economy just crashed. Don't worry, the big banks won't fail because they're not supposed to. Surprise, flying robots. With bombs. Want to print a brain? No. Some people have no friends.
Crippling depression.
No. Some people have no food. The globe is warming.
And the ocean is full of
Deadly laser. Let's save the planet, said everybody, not knowing how. Let's invent a deadly laser, said the thing inventor after being invented by a deadly laser. That's pretty cool. By the way, where the hell are we? Hi, you're on a rock, floating in space.